Hi, this is Fred with Quality One Engravers. I'm going to start up the quality program, and I'm going to show you how to take a job from the quality program into EngraveLab. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to recall a job, and for this normally you hit F9, but I'll have to use the Control L because I'm recording the screen. So, and I'm going to arrow down. This happens to be, I'm going to look for one, BO Manufacturing. That'll be a good one to do. I'm going to hit enter, and I want to note the size of the plate. It's 4.75 by 9. Now this one's kind of nice that it's in manual mode and it's got 0 margins, and I could conceivably add a box around it to make it easier to work with, and I'll show you that when we bring it into EngraveLab. I'm going to hit E for edit, and you can see this is manufactured by Beal Trailers of Oregon, and if you go down, here's the different, there's a lot of data here that's been typed in on this tag. There's 62 lines of text. I'm going to hit the letter S for start, and I also have to go, I'm going to hit escape, which always takes me to plate layout, Alt-C for configuration. And I need to make sure that this third axis is turned to no. So if it's in the yes condition, press the letter C, make sure that it's in the no condition, and then just hit enter. Now if you need to run from this software, you're going to have to change this back to yes. Any of the data over here does not matter. So I'm going to just hit enter, and now I'm going to recall a job, and again, recall a job is Control L for my purposes, and I'm going to go down to Beal Trailer. I think I may have already brought that in. So anyways, here's the job. I'm going to write down the plate size, which is this 475 by 9, and then I'm going to go into the start menu, press the letter S, and now I have to press Shift Function 1 key, and this little number 1 will appear in the lower right hand corner. And I'm going to hit the letter S for start. And by the way, I can't do a full graphic on this. You can on your screen, but I can't, because it locks out the computer from then after for the recording. So I'm going to just hit the number 5 to engrave all lines, and it's transmitted the data, and it says done. So I'm going to just hit escape. Now I'm going to Alt-Tab to my EngraveLab right here, and then I'm going to go, so here's my F8, there's my sign blank, which just happens to be a 12 by 12. I'm going to go File, Import, and I'm going to go up to my C drive, and I'm going to just put this on anything other than that. So I'm in my C drive, and I need to tell it what file type I'm looking for. And if you go to HPGL, it's a PLT file, and that's what we're looking for. Now my program will plot only one file, and it will always be the same name. So if you want to change this to something else, you could do that now. So, or you could bring it in as is. For the most part, this will be a file that after you use it, you can write over it, because the file in EngraveLab is the one you want to save. So I'm going to import it, and it'll give you this inverted L. I click on it, and here's what came in. Now I can tell right away that this is the wrong size, but let me go over here, and I'm going to make my plate size. You can go under layout and go to plate size, and if you remember, the width was 9 inches, tab key 4.75, and then say OK. And if I hit F6 to zoom out, you can see, of course, this is much bigger, and it's upside down. So I'm going to select all of it, and this is, I want to flip it vertically. I've set up my shortcuts at the top, so this is on there. And now I can see that still this is far bigger than the plate. Well, it is because my program exports at 4,000 steps per inch, and HPGL is actually 1016 steps per inch. So it works out that I need to change the size of this. So You want to make sure that this little this little lock is in the lock position. Then I'm going to come over here, and if you divide 1016 by 4000, it comes up to 25.4. Actually, it comes up to 0.254, but in percentage it's 25.4. And you also probably know that it's 25.4 millimeters in an inch. So I'll make this 25.4 and hit enter. Okay, and now I'm going to take this and drop it in there, F7 or F8 to zoom my plate. Now if I group all of this right now, if I click away, each one of these items are all a separate item. But if I go Control A to group it all, or Control A and then Control G, now it's a group. So now when I go to select anything, I select everything. And I can hold the Alt, Home, and N key, and now that is centered on the plate. And that is assuming that this was supposed to be centered on the plate. So I'm going to go Alt G to ungroup it, and I'll find out what it was supposed to be. If I look here at this lower, the letter M, the baseline of this was supposed to be at 0.5553. If we go to my quality program, E, and what was this one? It was supposed to be 0.42. Okay, so, oops, I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, I know now that this is going to have to move up, and I can go ahead and make a guideline at 0.42 and tell it to add, and OK. And I can bring this up. And I know that's about what the tag was supposed to be. Now you'd have to also do your left and rights. Unfortunately, I shut down the quality program. Now if you also want to see how this is going to engrave, remember I ungrouped it by using the Alt G. So I can go, I have a hotkey for Control Alt L. Here's the first letter, second. And I'm just holding down the Shift key and arrowing through, and this is how the tag will engrave. And I'm going to just click on OK. You can modify how things engrave with that. Hope this helped.